俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを守ってやってくれ。頼んだぞ。
もう許さないぞあいたち。
Man, just what an absolutely beautiful entrance animation from LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And we finally have a standalone version of this guy. I mean, this is the first standalone version of this character since the Tech one back all the way in, I think that was 2020, right? When STR Bojack released. Very, very long time ago. Now, this character looks to me like he's going to be very good. How good will he be at 55% though? We'll definitely take a look here. Just like the Gogeta video, this guy is 55% max links. We're gonna see him at his max power with just one copy here. This guy is not a transforming character. He's just very straightforward, I would say, which is a really good thing. Essentially, just to make things easy, he's a character you just put in slot 2 and he's able to do just fine there. And look at that. Oh my goodness. I mean, we can also see Super Gogetas. These new effects are just some of the best things that we added, but look at this right there, man. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan sprite is really amazing. So you can see it's very easy to get this guy key. He does get 1 key per key sphere obtained, which is really nice. But just in general, his entrance animation gives him an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super attack per existing enemy up to 5 times. Then he gets 2 additional guaranteed super attacks for 4 turns. So right here, he's going to be doing at least 4 attacks, not counting the hidden potential system, and 3 of them are guaranteed to be supers, including his 24 key, of course. He gets 5 key, 258% attack and defense, guard, and 20% reduction. And he's starting off at 252k defense. So again, this guy does build up over time, right? He gets 10% attack and defense up to 80%, and then 1 key up to 5 with each attack performed. So to get his max buffs right there, he does want to get a total of 8 attacks, right? He also does get 158% attack when attacking. So, I mean, he's just starting off really, really well. On top of that, there's so much to talk about. When he receives an attack, he also gets 158% defense. So, essentially, just like when the attacking turn starts, you're going to see a lot higher numbers than you would think from him. So he's doing just a 20 million attack stat. He's getting support from Hercule and support from STR Gogeta. Basically, what, 90% attack support there. There's the guaranteed additional super attack. I believe the first 2 are the guaranteed, and then the third one will be the 50 or the 30% chance, right? There's another 14 mil attack stat on top of this. And are we going to see the medium chance proc? I think we did. Either the first one is the medium chance or the last one. I actually don't know. But no matter what, if he gets 1 more here, that's the hidden potential system, which we did not get, but his defense did go up. So, okay, again, let's go ahead and say in that situation when he was at 250k, let's just do, I think it was 258k, right? Around that ballpark. Let's say it was at 258k defense. Again, I don't remember at the top of my head, actually, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and say he was at that level of defensive power, right? He did end up getting 4 different attacks, and then he has the 158% defense. So that is 198% defense. That already shoots him up to 768k. But we got to keep in mind, he also does get his super attack effects, which his 18 key is 50% attack and defense for the turn, and his 12 key is 30% attack and defense for the turn. So when we consider that he's doing, 3 of those super attacks for 30% stats, and then 1 super attack for 50% stats, that is 140%. Which means that he shoots up to 1.8 million defense on last turn. And that's without, I don't want to go all out. Which one has the less attack stacking? I think I'll put this guy here. Look at this guy here. And I actually don't want to finish the fight off, if that makes sense, this phase. I want to get some more attacks with Gohan next turn. And then we'll have like a fully built up Gohan against the Golden Frieza phase. Or should I just have gone into the Golden Frieza phase next turn? I don't know. I do want to try and hold back where I can, right? Now, the Goku at the end may do a little bit of extra damage, but we should be okay. Again, we'll have a lot of situations where we can see what Gohan's able to do. It looks like we should probably be good. I'm not sure if we're gonna do that much damage next turn, right? To where I'm gonna be scared, especially if I just put Beast Gohan in slot 2. I think, you know, with Hercule, Beast Gohan, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like all three of them, they're not gonna do the damage to really hurt us. Now, again, keep in mind, Gohan's intro animation, where he gets all those additional attacks, only lasts for 4 turns. So after this turn right here, he's no longer gonna have that entrance animation. Again, yeah, very easy to get this guy key, man, because he does build up to 5 key right there. So we're going to see him do his full onslaught of attacks. We are missing some links like Super Saiyan and Kamehameha, but gets every other link with Beast Gohan, including Shocking Speed right there, Prepared for Battle, right? So we're looking good here. What link is... This is Fierce Battle, of course, yeah. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Beast Gohan not getting All in the Family from this guy does kind of suck. I do wish this guy had All in the Family. But like, what link would you get rid of? I guess I would rather have All in the Family instead of Shocking Speed personally, but yeah, you see he's starting up at 370k now. So if we consider this guy fully built up, he's going to be at the full 80% plus the 158%. I didn't catch his attack stat. Dang it, that's stupid of me. I didn't even look at his attack stat specifically. It was 22 mil. Now we're at 14 mil again here. Okay. So again, slowly building up, right? Nothing really crazy. He doesn't stack attack or anything. And this guy isn't really super effective at doing crits. Now that critical hit chance that he can get comes into play on the 5th turn on his, I guess, you know, his 5th turn basically from his entrance turn. It's not 5th turn from start of battle. So we see right there, the last attack was the medium chance, I believe. So, okay, that's fine. Right, and the entrance animation, we do want another Android Cell Saga or full power character, but not really a tough restriction either. So we'll go ahead and go into next turn, and yeah, from here we could just finish this phase off. We'll be looking really good. Oh, we get this Vegeta animation too. But we'll skip ahead and we'll let Gohan do his thing against Golden Frieza. Alright, so we can get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's active skill now, and we can also get Vegito's Scouter too, so I mean, maybe we'll put Gohan in the first slot. So now Gohan's fully built up here. He's at 464k defense, right? So his 80% defense is fully built up. He's going to get 158% when receiving an attack. But beyond that, from the 5th turn, from his entry turn, he gets another 158% attack and 58% defense when attacking. So we get that on top of everything else, right? So his defensive stat is going to start getting really, really high, right? That 1.8 mil defense that we saw last time is probably not even going to be where, like, it's probably going to be shooting up to like 2.5 to even 3 mil defense range now that he's getting this extra 58% defense. And this is a pretty dope, man. So like, if we assume he's at that 250k range, right? Let's say 250k defense, then he will. I'm doing the math on the side, by the way. That's why I kind of, you might hear my mouse click because I'm clicking on the keyboard here. He was only going to get 1 super attack now, right? I guess that's one thing. I have to consider. He's only going to get 1 super. So, his defense is actually lower. Funny enough, which is interesting because, I mean, yeah, he's missing, even though he gets the 58%, he's missing like, because he used to be able to do like 3 additional supers. Each of them would give him 30% defense on the super attack effect. That's not the case anymore. So his defense actually gets lower once his intro runs out, but he gains way more offense just to compensate for that, I guess. So really interesting. But again, we'll play the active skill. We could actually get all links active here, which is really funny. Well, actually, let me fuse into Tech Vegito first. This will give some additional stats in total. Keep in mind, Tech Vegeta also has a Scouter. We'll probably put... I think I might put him in... Should I put him in slot 1? See what he does against Golden Frieza's super attack. He does have 20% reduction. You got to keep that in mind too. Again, this guy's providing 40% support to both of these characters. We won't use Beast active. I might... Let's use the active skill with Gohan first. And then we'll go ahead and see what his defense stat is going to raise up to as well. But this should hit pretty hard, I think, even for his free dupe, right? That's 44 million damage for free dupe, man. That's a health bar. Wow, okay. Also, Opie Love for subscribing, I guess. Thank you for that. Wow, that's hard hitting. So we're not getting Kamehameha anymore, huh? So we'll put... I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's get Gohan in slot 2, slot 1. He's at 600k defense now, and he'll get the 158% when receiving an attack on top of this. We won't use Tech Vegeta's active skill. We'll just kind of have him floating around here as a support. That should be okay. No, he's not really the showcase character. He's just here gonna be doing his thing, I guess, right? Let's see what Gohan's gonna do against this Golden Frieza super attack. He's not gonna super him instantly, but this is still a 9 million damage super. And he's only going to have debuffed him twice. So, yeah, that's 128k, huh? This is with one debuff active. How hard was that, by the way? Did my eyes deceive me? 58 mil? Okay. Does that 58 mil? And he's also guaranteed critting, by the way. Keep that in mind. So, let's see. What does he take this Golden Frieza super for? If he dies, it's okay, but... What you got for us? Yeah, he does die for 1.2 mil. Okay. That is basically a 9 million attack stat. So, yeah, definitely not like the tankiest character ever. What? He would do better if his intro did not wear out though, huh? If I placed him in slot 2 and we had Beast Gohan, would he have lived? Potentially. I mean... Yeah, I feel like this guy, he's definitely designed to be ran with Beast Gohan. And Beast Gohan will be able to protect him with the target skill once his intro runs out. And then he uses his Father-Son Kamehameha, then he starts to do a lot of damage. I feel like him losing all of his additionals, maybe so far it seems like he didn't have to lose all of them. He probably should have had one additional super attack guaranteed in his kit. And then... his intro still just has like, okay, like move one of his supers from his intro into his base kit. I think that would have made him a lot better and it wouldn't have made him busted. Being fair, this is a free dupe Gohan. I think his stats, like once you get higher dupes is going to help, but they could have also maybe increased the reduction. Because like that technically, of course he was in slot 1, but that technically is a slot 2 quote unquote situation. But let me know what you guys think. We'll move into the Battle Hardened Foes fight. I think that is another fight where this guy could potentially look really good. We'll go into the Movies 3 version, which is, in my opinion, the hardest one that we have so far. We'll see what this guy could do there. All right, so we are going to just hop into the Movies 3 version of this stage, which, you know, I think especially to where when we get to like Janemba and Hirudegarn, where things start to really get hard, but... this will be a good spot to see how well Gohan is able to handle the pressure in maybe shorter fights, right? We're able to see, again, Ki very easy for this guy, which is really, really nice. And we're going to get him on a links here, too. This is the friend, not link level 10, but he is 55% of the dupe system. I mean, Full Power has a pretty nice roster overall. where I'm not really afraid. I think the only character I'd be afraid of here is my Jiren, because he's only free dupe, of course. But, you know, like Blue Evolution Vegeta, might not, 89% will be fine, right? And we do have Jiren for the Universe Survival Saga restriction, so Blue Evolution Vegeta will have his interrupt and things like that. So we should be pretty safe, right? Especially because we have our slot 1s in place, Tech Rolling one rotation, and then we have the Beast Gohan in the other rotation. Again, I really do think that, like, Gohan is designed with Beast Gohan in mind, right? So, I mean, we'll see what kind of damage would this guy take from a super attack from Broly, right? I don't know if Broly actually hit me with a super or not. I guess, okay, yeah, one other extra thing, though, is this guy's not really going to be critting too often until we actually get a... to turn 5, his 5th turn specifically, which is like, it's whatever to me. So yeah, the last one looks like it's the medium chance, huh? Okay, that's fair, that's fair. And Broly did not actually super here. Now Gohan could stun, right? And if we do get the stun with Gohan, that's obviously gonna end up working out really well. I mean, that's why I did bring a Gohan. This Gohan does have really good links with him, and then if he's also able to get the stun off, that'll be really nice. It seems like, I think this could, I mean, this is where I think he has a high chance to stun, so it could proc or it just might not. Okay, well, no super attack, huh? That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Obviously, we got our good old buddy pal Beast right there in slot 1. And then Blue Evolution Vegeta. Yeah, I feel like Blue Evolution Vegeta, man, early on, that guy could definitely have key issues. Beast Gohan at least is going to give him some extra key, so that definitely is going to be helpful. That 3 key Beast Gohan gives is always just a lifesaver. It's just a free 3 key, man, to all allies is way bigger than you would think it is, right? So again, luckily I was able to find a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan friend, unlike when I was actually doing the showcase for Gogeta. I couldn't find any Gogeta friends because I was literally just too early. So with this, we'll be looking quite good. And we'll see what Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is able to cook up here in the first slot. Or in the second slot specifically. We could potentially see some pretty nice damage, right? And I think that's kind of the thing about this guy. Again, I feel like this feels like a character where I'm like, when he gets dupes in him, he really will start to pop off, because those extra stats will help out a lot, considering that he only has the 20% reduction. And with how his multiplicative stats work, right, just getting a lot of extra base stats will be just super nice for him. I think that's my kind of verdict, maybe, because I got free dupe. He's doing all these additionals. He doesn't really crit till later on, though. He has no dodge built in, right? Blue Evolution did just finish the job there, which, you know, we definitely will gladly take that Blue Evolution final hit right there. Jiren could potentially be a little dangerous there. We'll make sure we get Tech Broly out, though. Yeah. Tech Broly does actually link really well with Gohan. They share 6 out of 7 links right there. Okay, Tech Broly and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan rotation. That's actually pretty awesome. I didn't even realize they share all those links. Man, if only... Imagine if Gohan fit the uncontrollable power team. Now that would be peak. Unfortunately, does not fit uncontrollable power. That's all good, though. We can't stun here, so it's not like, you know, we'll be in a situation where Gohan wouldn't potentially be able to take a super. Now, not slot 1, though, so not really a big deal. I feel like, yeah, I like this Gohan, but could he have used something extra? I think so. You know what this guy could have had? A turn 5 revive skill. Just like how Broly has one. Because, like, he loses out in defense on the 5th turn, right? But what if he had a revive ability active? like there. So it's like, okay, well, he loses all the additionals, and you know he'll lose out on that defense he'll get from the 2 guaranteed additional supers, right? Because obviously it's not going to even out with the math, right? The 60 to 90% he'll lose with those supers will be way more than what he gains 58% when attacking. But if he could revive after that, that is where things could start looking really cool. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure we kill here. I mean, I could do this, and then with this in mind, would be safe. Like, potentially not finishing the fight here. If I hold back and maybe we can get the active skill finish, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Like, holding back for that. And then I think the thing about Gohan is his active skill definitely does a lot of damage. And then that turn, he'll get the 58% attack buff. But the turn after that, his attack set will drop considerably from what we usually see from these characters. Again, we see these characters, you know, they're able to, I don't know, let's say they'll be able to do some really good. My bad, I yawned. Like, he'll be able to still do like 40 mil range, but like hitting like 60 mil for free dupe, probably not going to be a thing. That's okay though. Not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, I'm purposefully holding back, but Gohan might just go anyways, I guess, right? He might just finish the job off if he gets his extra 30%. Actually, no, he did get the 30% cheaper, so he just finished the fight off anyways. But there we go. Yeah, he didn't need to not have crit before turn 5. Like, why does he not have crit before turn 5? It's like, at this point, you know, obviously this guy, again, I'm complaining a little, but this guy is really good still. I do want to point that out because I think a lot of people will see some, like, you know, someone like me or someone just like talk about how, oh, I wish this character had this. By the way, Blue Evolution kind of gets countered hard in this fight, does he? Gohan doesn't need 24 ki until turn 5, so we could actually just do that with him. And I want to avoid grabbing these bombs here because we don't have a character like Super Saiyan 3 Goku on this team, or even like AGL Super Vegito, right? So we want to be careful with these battle bombs. This fight could potentially be a little dangerous, right? But yeah, no, it's really when you get into like all the smaller things where it's like, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? Like, this Gohan not critting at free dupe here before turn 5 is gonna make me take a lot longer in this phase right here. And if I'm not mistaken, like, this fight does lower our defense, right? So like, the longer we take in this specific phase, the weaker our characters are going to get, which is obviously going to put me at a disadvantage, right? Let me double check here. For this movie edition 3, yeah, he gets 80 enemies attack and defense minus 20%. That's what he does. So he is debuffing our defense. It's not like the longer we take, he gets more. I think there's one boss that does that, where the longer you take in the fight, the more like the longer you take in the fight, the more like attack and defense you lose. I forgot what boss will do that, but yeah. Blue Evolution, obviously, he's not gonna be in trouble here. He's gonna be just fine. Oh, well, he died. Okay, maybe we'll try this again, but with the Vegito team, and we'll hop back in when we get to, I think we could probably skip the Bio Broly fight, and let's just go into Janemba, right? Bio Broly fight, not really too extra, like, hard from the normal Broly fight, right? But I think Janemba is where things can get really, really tough for these characters. All right, so I'm just gonna play this rotation, because we got all links here. We get some little extra support. I think again, it is just defensive support here, but we'll definitely take it here. And this is turn 3, so this is actually his first turn appearing. Gosh, my throat's killing me. If only, I know a lot of people wanted this guy to be slot 1, and I don't think he necessarily needs to be slot 1 to be good. But it would be nice if he was slot 1 for this team potentially. Or his own team, I guess I should specify. Because we have Beast and Tech Broly, but if we would have another character, that'd be really nice. So, alright, so Broly has not actually supered yet. That's why I wanted to make sure I get this in here. Broly does only hit for 2.4 mil, so he's not like a hard-hitting boss until he receives tech-type attacks. Then he does actually build up to 60% extra attack, but his normal super attack doesn't hit that hard. So this could be a little good test of what Gohan's able to look like early on against this super attack, right, with his Guardian reduction. Alright, we actually got the hidden potential system super, so that's cool. So we got 5 of his attacks built up right here in this turn. I mean, this is a pretty good looking turn from him. Will Broly super attack us here? Actually, he did not. Okay, well. Oh, well, hey, that's still a good looking turn from him, so I guess we'll just, again, we're gonna skip to Janemba, and then we'll be back here. Okay, Gohan's getting super here. 320k from Bio Broly. He got 3 of his supers. He did not get the 30% chance right there. This is a 3 million super turn 1. This guy was not debuffed yet. Just wanted to show that in the video. That's great. We'll show this rotation too. If he gets supered, right? If we see the super attack happen, probably won't even care to show the rest, but we're here anyways, right? And I feel like it's just always good to get more footage. We had the revive up as well. We're low enough HP to where, yeah, okay. The revive would activate even if we die here, but oh, we did actually die. Okay, well, I guess back to waiting for Janemba, sure. Alright guys, well, I did not live this. Unfortunately, Janemba does 100k normals. Tech Broly would have taken a lot of damage there too, man. I'm gonna end this video. Yeah. I think we saw pretty good amount what Gohan's able to do. He's not a character with a lot of forms. He's just kind of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? So I think overall this guy is a good character for sure. I need more testing with him to determine how much I like him exactly, but we'll see. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.